Some people say that it costs 5 times as much to get a new customer as to keep an old one. Some people say that keeping customers is 7 times more valuable. Getting a new customer can cost anywhere from 5 to 25 times as much as keeping an old one. So it's possible that the exact numbers aren't very clear. The key is that keeping customers is more cost-effective, profitable, and easy in many ways than getting new ones. In this video, we'll answer the following. What does it mean to keep customers? What have worked in the past to keep customers? What automated tools help people stay? What is it to keep a customer? What does client retention mean? Customer retention, also called client retention, is the process of turning one-time buyers into people who buy from you again and again. The word retention, which means to keep, comes from the word retain. So, the goal of customer retention is to keep the clients you already have. Each industry has different goals and strategies for keeping customers. For example, an e-commerce site and a company that sells high-end software will use different ways to keep customers. But in all fields, the goal is to provide a level of quality and service that makes customers want to come back again and again. This is what is called client retention done right. What are programs to keep customers coming back? Customer retention programs are just actions and strategies that brands use to make the customer experience better. These things are done to get customers to buy from the brand again and to get the word out about the good or service. There are many different kinds of plans to keep customers coming back, but we'll stick to those made for online store owners like you. Let's look at some ways to keep customers happy, which will make them more likely, able, and inspired to buy more from your store. How important it is to keep clients. Keeping customers is important for a lot of reasons, not just because it costs more to find new customers than to keep the ones you already have. Customers who buy from you again are 33% more likely to spend money and 50% more likely to buy. So keeping your customers is not only cheaper in the long run, but it also makes you more money. Keeping customers may also help you save money on marketing. Customers who are happy with your business will come back, and they will also tell their friends and family about you. Paid advertising is 5 times less likely to affect sales than word-of-mouth marketing. When your happy customers trust you, your sales will go up, your advertising costs will go down, and you'll save money. You don't want to be the new business that doesn't last long. You want real, organic growth that makes sure you'll make money in the future. Why keeping customers is good for business. Here is a summary of the benefits of using techniques to keep clients. Harvard says that if retention rates go up by 5%, earnings will go up by 25% to 95%. Use word-of-mouth marketing from your loyal customers to spread the word about your brand and improve its reputation. Gives you the chance to connect with your customers in a positive way. Allows you to find weaknesses and fix them by getting feedback from clients and listening to what they want. Customers who have been loyal to you are more likely to try out new products. Studies show that it is 6 times more likely. If your customers trust you, they will be more likely to let you off the hook when you make a mistake. This means you'll have fewer clients who get so angry they explode. 10 of the best ways to keep customers coming back. Marketing to keep customers coming back can be done in many different ways. The best ways to keep customers coming back are to interact with them on social media, use email marketing, and set reasonable expectations. 1. Expect reasonable things. Setting realistic goals is important if you want your customer retention rate to go up, because it can have a big impact on your company's ability to keep customers. Think about things like the time it takes to ship. When it comes to shipping times, Amazon is better than most other online stores. Instead, you should work hard to tell your clients about it. Think about a customer who orders something from you but has to wait a few weeks for it to come. These 2 things could happen. They don't know how long it will take for their package to ship, and every day that it doesn't, it makes them more and more angry. They knew it would take a while, so the 2-week wait doesn't bother them at all. If the goal is to keep clients, it's important to make this second scenario. And there are a number of simple things you can do to keep customers coming back. On your website, you can give clear information about shipping. Customers can get emails letting them know that their order has been received, that it is being processed, and that their item is on its way. In fact, setting expectations goes way beyond shipping. Make sure that your product descriptions are correct. Check to see if there are any costs you didn't expect to pay when you check out. Setting clear expectations is a simple but important first step if you want to keep more of your customers. 2. Set up a customer loyalty program. A customer loyalty program should be part of your plan for keeping customers. These things give your customers a reason to come back and do business with you again. When a customer joins your loyalty program, you can give them discounts and early access to new products. This will make them feel like they are special. This treatment, like a king or queen, is the core of this client retention strategy because it makes your customers feel valued. One of the best ways that Sephora keeps customers is through its Beauty Insider program. Participants in this program can get discounts and rewards without having to spend any money. Still, the more money you spend with them, the more you get out of it. You can offer rewards like loyalty programs even before a customer has signed up. For example, you could give each customer a discount code in the email you send to confirm their order. Give them the deal right away, but don't make them join anything. After a customer buys something, giving them something of value without any hidden agenda will go a long way toward making them loyal. 3. Think about the questions. You know how it can be hard to find your own typos when you're editing your own work? The same can be said about your store. You made the user path, the product pages, and the prices. In a nutshell, you know everything about your shop because you made it. This may help us understand why we don't always see our mistakes, not nearly as well as our clients. Being responsive to customer questions is a great way to keep customers and a simple way to keep them coming back. When someone asks you a question you thought was obvious, it could mean that something isn't as clear as you thought. If they ask about something you talked about, it could be because you didn't say it loudly or clearly enough. Make customers feel comfortable so they'll ask questions. The more at ease your customers are, the more likely they are to stick with you. Also, feedback is a gift, as the saying goes. So, pay attention to what they ask and remember that if one person asks, maybe others will too. Also, listening is a great way to keep clients because if you know what the problems are, you have a much better chance of fixing them. 4. Give close attention to grievances. In reality, keeping clients means making sure they are happy. Why would customers come back if they weren't happy with the service you gave them the first time? So, you should use every complaint you get as a mini survey of how happy your customers are. This will help you keep more clients. If someone complains to you, you shouldn't just ignore them. The best thing to do is to fix it right away and make sure that your customers' needs are met. Even better, think about what you could do to make it easier for customers to file complaints. Make sure your website has a contact page and that your email address is in the footer. You should also be active on social media. Learn from their problems to improve the next customer service. 5. Join in with social media. You can't keep customers who don't pay attention to you, and one of the best ways to stay known is to talk with clients on social media. If social is going to be part of your strategy to keep customers, it should be built into the customer journey. Add buttons to share on social media to your website's bottom, checkout page, and contact page. Everywhere. A great way to keep customers coming back is to thank people who say nice things about your store on social media and then tell the rest of your followers. You can also help keep clients by telling them about new products, offers, and other changes on social media. That's a great way to get people to talk about your social media sites. There are a lot of apps that can help you automate and improve your social media participation, and it's easy to make a social media marketing plan. Emails can even include links to your social media accounts. 6. Targeting customers on social media. Social media can help you keep customers because it lets you reach out to past customers. For instance, you can create target audiences on Facebook and Instagram based on what happened or what pages customers looked at, like a thank you page after a purchase. So much of the targeting that online store owners do on Facebook to bring in new customers is based on guesswork, at least at first. At the very least, these predictions are based on places, age groups, interests, or gender. Yet, when you use social media to reach out to past customers, it takes away the uncertainty. Because you know that the people who saw these ads made purchases from your website, social targeting is a good way to keep customers coming back. So, give this strategy a try. If it works, we're sure you'll see how important it is to keep your customers. 7. Use email. Even if you don't send emails with the goal of keeping customers, it can still help. We've already talked about how important it is to set expectations. In theory, each email could add to this process. Order confirmation, shipment confirmation, and a thank you for following up. These are great chances for you to talk to your clients, tell them what to expect, and keep more of them as customers. When your customers sign up to receive emails from you, you can use segmentation. You could, for example, divide customers into groups based on what they bought, how much they paid, whether they used a discount coupon, and other factors. Email use seems to be going down, at least among some groups of people, but that might not necessarily be a bad thing for your plan to keep clients. As personal communication moves to apps like iMessage, Facebook Messenger, Snapchat, and WhatsApp, emails may become less annoying because they won't have to compete for space with messages from friends and family. So, your emails will have a better chance of helping you reach your goals, and if you do them right, they will also help you keep and gain more clients. 8. Think about what your customers want. When you talk about keeping customers, one thing is always clear. Your marketing materials need to match what your customers are interested in. Why? Sending emails to your current clients that have nothing to do with what brought them to your business in the first place won't help you keep more of them. Or, if you're thinking about trying out new content on your social media platforms, you should think about why your followers like your old content in the first place. Will the new content you want to post put the current connection at risk? As an entrepreneur, you may need to take some risks, but make sure they are calculated risks. When it comes to keeping customers, it's usually best to stick with what your customers know instead of what you know. 9. Do something good for the community. We've already said that if you want to keep customers coming back, they have to be happy, not just with the things they bought from you, but with the whole shopping experience. Cost, value, and interaction are all part of this. But you can also give clients a boost by telling them how well they are doing. In this case, being socially responsible can make a difference. Social responsibility is the act of helping people who are in need, and many online stores do a great job of putting social responsibility into their business and letting customers know about it. You may have heard of Patagonia, a company that makes clothes for outdoor use. Patagonia has a number of programs that make its customers feel like they are making a difference in the world just by buying from the company. Some of these projects are Worn Wear, which helps people recycle and fix clothes. Patagonia Action Works, which helps local activists and environmental grants. Customers are much more likely to buy from you if they think your brand is doing something good for the world. Talk about building brand loyalty and keeping more customers. When your customers know that each item they buy will help a good cause, you give them a reason to shop with you that goes far beyond reliable shipping. 10. Be honest. Our third way to keep customers coming back is a simple one that you've probably known all your life. Be truthful. That's the end of the story. Even though it may not be clear at first, many people have already lost money in business. People today are quick to lose faith because of bad products, unclear return policies, costs they didn't expect, or other things. So, make sure that when your customers shop with you, they get a fair deal. Set prices for your goods and shipping costs that are fair. Be clear about the shipping service you plan to use, and don't forget to include your tracking numbers. At first, try not to raise your prices too much. More than anything else, a price that is too high will make people doubtful. Overall, the best way for businesses of all sizes to keep more customers is to treat their customers the way they would like to be treated. How to keep your customers? Okay, so not all 10 of our suggestions for keeping customers happy can be carried out by apps. For example, there isn't an app for being socially responsible or setting expectations. You'll have to figure out how to keep clients on your own. Even so, most of the boring tasks can be done by machines. These apps might help your strategy for keeping clients work. Software for managing relationships with customers. Bobile interacts with customers on its own and helps you build relationships with your clients so you can save time. You can promote sales, make loyalty programs, give special offers, and ask for feedback, among many other things. Qualtrics is software that helps you keep customers and keep them from leaving. It lets you track and respond to every step of the customer journey. It can even be used to predict churn. Zoho is smart software that gets better the more you use it. It can handle your email campaigns, make predictions based on trends, or automate processes that you do often. Programs for customer loyalty. Using S-Loyalty, you can start a loyalty program for your own brand. You can choose what kinds of incentives to offer, like price cuts, free shipping, and more. Smile.io gives loyalty points to your most important customers, encourages word-of-mouth advertising with a referral program, and gives you a way to track your rewards. Retentio helps keep customers by giving them tools like discount coupons on the thank you page and discounts that are automatically added to their shopping carts. Social media apps. Shoppable Instagram posts are the specialty of Instagram Shop, which enables customers to purchase goods that are shown in your Instagram feed. AutoPost will automatically make posts about your products, including the new ones you just added to your store. Kudabuzz can gather and show the social media reviews that your clients have left on sites like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and others. Email clients. Spin a Sale is a fun way to get people's email addresses. When a user is about to leave, a pop-up that looks like a game appears and offers a discount in exchange for their email address. They get a discount, and you get more people on your email list. Happy Email sends new clients automatic thank you messages 30 minutes after their first transaction.